two, check one, two, check one, two, one, check one, two. One, two.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Cowley, and I'm privileged to be here at Hillside Park in Abingtons for the second in our 10 series concerts for the summer of 2014. Tonight, we're going to be listening to the sounds of a great big band from northeastern Pennsylvania, Brass and Ivory, and we're also going to be objectively successful because objective means everybody knows you've made it. And when you have Chris DiMatteo on vocals, you know that you've made it. So, Chris, welcome to Hillside Park, and I know you haven't been here a lot. What is your impression of this facility?
This is absolutely beautiful. We've got a soccer game on the hill. We've got, I think, a little league down the hill. We've got a couple people fishing. It's a beautiful night. This is gorgeous.
How long, Chris, have you been with Brass and Ivory, and have you been vocalizing with this group?
Too long, but I bump. Kenny and I met at Marywood University in the late 80s, and it has been a labor of love ever since. We have a great time just going out to different communities and putting on some great music of the pop standards from the the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the Sinatra and Tony Bennett and Michael Bublé and Bobby Darin, Dean Martin, and all the greats, and some great big band arrangements that Kenny has from the great big bands of the 40s. It's
now,
terrific.
are we going to hear that music tonight?
Absolutely.
So
it's
I'm
gonna be terrific.
telling you, people out there that are watching this on TV, stay tuned. You're about to see something that's really spectacular. But Ken, you know, in northeastern Pennsylvania, we often walk away from or don't pay attention to some of the great events that are taking place throughout our area. This is just one, and it's not one of the major events, but we do have a lot to offer in northeastern Pennsylvania by way of music, by way of theater, by way of public participation. Tell us some of the things that you've been involved in through the years, and I know that those things have enhanced our quality of life, so share that with us.
Well, of course, the La Festa Italiana every Labor Day weekend is a weekend filled with food and a lot of music on 3 stages and just a lot of good family fun. But with this band and other bands, the Gene Dempsey Orchestra I've been involved with, there's nothing like live music. There's nothing like live music, and we have Marywood University, University of Scranton that have terrific bands that play throughout the community, whether it be in Scranton and beyond, and you can catch them. Naog Park, Marywood University, the McLean Houlihan Center at University of Scranton, free concerts. That again, there's nothing like live music.
I know you say that.
Nothing against DJs, but
I know you say
live
that.
music.
I know you say that, and what I recall most about seeing you, be it at La Festa or any other event, is I see people dance and I see people sing quietly to themselves, but mostly I see them smile.
Yeah.
How does that help you?
Yeah, that's the inspiration, because this is a volunteer for me, and it's so seeing smiles, seeing people tap their toes and sing along with us, and give a call and ask for a song and request something that they heard. Maybe it was their anniversary song or something that they had at their graduation in high school back in the 50s. That's what makes it for us, And usually, these are great musicians. You have musicians here that have literally played with the great ones. There's musicians up there that have played with Sinatra, that have played with Tony Bennett. And you can't get talent like that. It's priceless these days. And if there's a song that we don't have a chart for, some musical charts, we fake it, and we just have a good time doing it, and just a lot of fun. Whether the lyrics come out right on my end or the notes come out from, well, Kenny never makes a mistake, so that's why the band is named after him, the Brass and Ivory. He's the Ivory part.
Look, one of the things that the viewers may not realize, depending on when this is shown, is that we're basically on the cusp of the 4th of July. Today's July 2nd. Yeah. And I pulled rank, and I have my Uncle Mac, Francis Xavier McDonald, here. to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance on what I think is a special time of year for all Americans. You've known Mac for a long time, haven't you?
I've known Mac for an awfully long time, and every time I meet that gentleman, and we just shared a greeting a little while ago, and he's 90 plus. Let's not go into the details, but here's a World War II veteran that was in France, that was a medic, that helped units that were literally shells were exploding around him, and he was just a kid, and the stories that he has, and we're happy to have him because he's able to still tell those stories. I know recently he's been interviewed by the World War II Museum in New Orleans several times, and he wrote a book about his experience. And once that generation is gone, we lose a lot of our history, as you know, Mike. And he's just a special person. Most people probably had an interview with him when he ran the Job Center, both in Carbondale and Scranton, and he's helped out a tremendous amount of people. And you know what? For us to see him here tonight, and I'm looking at him right now, and there's a little tear in my eye, and because that's an individual that's meant the world to this community, and we can never help him as much as he's helped so many in our community.
Well,
veterans that's what this is all. That's what this weekend's about.
I would agree, and I would tell you this. You validated my belief and my love for my Uncle Mac, and for all of the veterans, we salute you, we salute your families, and we hope you have a great 4th of July. And if it's after the 4th of July you're watching this, I just want you to say, have a good day, we respect you. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hillside Park, where once again we're gathered for the second of our weekly summer concert series to be held each Wednesday for 10 weeks. Tonight we're going to be hearing from a great band, Brass and Ivory, and Chris DiMatteo is going to be leading us in singing. But before that begins, we're going to be led in something I believe is more important. Today is July 2nd, and we are on the cusp of the 4th of July when we celebrate our independence. And I'm gathered up here tonight at Hillside Park, where veterans are always warmly welcomed by veterans of World War II, Iraq, Vietnam, and general service in our military forces. And they are here today to join with, and I'm going to tell you, I pulled rank, I told you before, my Uncle Mac, who was a second-wave Normandy veteran in World War II. And he and they are going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So I would ask that all gathered to honor our flag and to honor these fine ladies and gentlemen who have served in our military, wherever they are, to stand and salute our flag as Francis Xavier McDonald joins us and leads us, along with these veterans, in the Pledge of Allegiance from Hillside Park.
Thank you, Mike. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty for all.
God bless America. Thank you, everyone. And now it's time for Brass and Ivory with Chris DiMatteo.
Wonderful 4th of July. A little more here, Mike. More on the monitor, Mike. So we're going to do one now with Carol Lay and had music by Cy Coleman. This is one that Frank would open up with quite a bit. And, you know, it's about 120 degrees up here. So how about giving a nice round of applause for the band on this? We get. I think we were gonna do a set to warm up, but I think we're warmed up, don't you think? All right. And I think you'll recognize this one. This one was featured in a bunch of commercials too, with a little glass of wine and something that Frank made famous. Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything's starting to hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain that cup dry. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but you never touched the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine there. There ain't nothing like it here. Best is yet to come, babe, won't that be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine, and you're gonna be mine. Hey, that little Cy Coleman. Well, I'll tell you what. There ain't no wind up here on the stage there, is there, Kenny? But we've got one that, well, this was a great hit that is probably the most requested song that this band plays when we're at, you know, weddings and bar mitzvahs and things like that. And it's a terrific Harold Meyer song. Johnny Mercer was involved in this as well. And we've got a great arrangement by great man, Nelson Riddle. We hope you like it. Summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind, like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. The world was new beneath the bright blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you, and I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn winds and those winter winds, they have come and gone. Still the days, those lonely days go on and on. Guess who sighs, hears lullabies through nights that never end. My fickle friend, the summer wind, this July summer wind. Ooh, I'm catching a little breeze up here. Summer wind, yeah, the summer wind. Terrific. Thank you.
Harold Meyer and Johnny Mercer. Oh, we got a beautiful one. Again, two of the greats, Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer. And this was one of Frank's all-time recordings in '61. Literally, this song was kind of re-recorded and kind of recreated, if you will, by the great Don Costa. And as you know, Frank Sinatra was one of the greatest and probably one of the last saloon singers. And you know what I mean by saloon singers. Frank started out playing in little bistros. Then he kind of grew up and played in some bigger venues. Made it all the way to Vegas. Got his couple of friends, Sammy Davis and Dean Martin. They played Chicago and all over. The big bistros, we like to call it. But he always credited himself with being one of the greatest saloon singers, because he could sit by a bar, talk to anybody, light up a cigarette, have a glass of Jack Daniels, and something beautiful like this would come out. I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine. High as a mountain, deep as the river, come rain or come shine. I bet when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't you ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me, come rain or come shine. We'll be happy together, unhappy together. Now won't that be just fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny. We're in or we're out of the money. But I'm gonna love you. I'll love you rain or shine. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me, come rain or come shine. We'll be happy together, unhappy together. Now won't that be just fine? Maybe days may be cloudy or sunny. We're in or we're out of the money. But I'm gonna love you, 'cause I'm with you always. I'm with you always. I'm with you rain or shine. Thank you. Well, how about this band again? Brass and Ivory, Kenny McGraw here. Yeah, nice Clark Summit resident, lives down the road here. You pay your taxes, right, Ken? Yeah, you should do that. Put out your garbage on a timely basis. So, I'm gonna turn this over to the band. There's nothing like live music these days. So, we're gonna, and in the big band music, they don't call out numbers. You never heard Glenn Miller say, "Oh, let's do Little Brown Jug," or let's do whatever. They called numbers. So right now we got little numbers calling out here, and if you could guess the number we're gonna do, you win a prize. Like that tune, huh? Brings it back a little bit. How about a little Fats Waller tune here? And a little ain't misbehaving. But don't say ain't, you little kids here. But for this one, it's okay. We've got a wonderful sponsor this evening, the Overlook Estate Foundation. Who's here from Overlook here? Raise your hand. This is the whole group is they're sponsoring the whole concert series, as Mike told you before, and we have Stephanie Longo here with a nature photography exhibit right in front of the bandstand. So come on over and check some of this out. And lots of food over here by the Lions Club. Lots of Little League action going on behind us. Take me out to the ball. And some more music. So, and we want to thank our PA man here. He's with us a long time. Mike Magden. Magden music right here. With the blue shades on. The blue sunglasses. was. Who knew that song? The Duke Ellington song. Come on, Mac. I know you know it. Huh? Anybody? Somebody? Come on, I'll give you a hot dog if you know it. In a mellow tune, that's what that was, a great Duke Ellington tone. And then I was seeing if they were paying attention out there. And apparently they're not, and the band is. So, anyway, we've got a nice, we've got a nice one. I usually have my little 5-year-old for this song, but he'd rather be playing somewhere else right now. So I'm going to do this one that a lot of people made famous, and it's something that Frankie liked to sing with some young participants in the audience. So we'll give it a try. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring is sprung. Every time I see you grin, such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I want to run and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I, just like a couple of tots who are running across the meadow, snatching up all those forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. Look at them. You make me feel like spring is sprung. Birds, it's a wonderful day to be young. And even when I'm old and gray, not like these guys, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring is sprung. Every time I see you grin, such a cuckoo individual. The moment that you speak, I want to run and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a big toy balloon. Because you and I, well, we're just like a couple of tots who are running across the meadow, snatching up all those forget-me-nots. You make me young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, lots of bells to be rung, a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, like now, I'm gonna feel the way I do on this here day. 'Cause you make me feel so. Look at them walking down to the park there. Yeah, you make me feel so young. Nice. Yes, sir. Oh, we got beer? No, we got, nice, some water up here. This is great. Thanks, Michael. Oh, yeah, and you need the mic.
Couple of housekeeping issues for us. First of all, those of you who are listening at home may be able to appreciate this music, but those of us that are here, because of Magden Music and the work that they've done, and this great band, and a guy who plays a saxophone like I never heard, are really putting on a show. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Chris. Thank you to the band. You guys are doing great. But we have a number of other things happening at Hillside Park, and if you were here and you're watching on TV, what you can't see if you're not here is the fact that the parking lot is filled, the people are happy. I just went to get water for the band, and the beautiful young woman behind the counter was dancing and singing to that last song with a big smile on her face, and that made the work of the committee worthwhile. But today we also have here the Lions Club, who prepares food each and every week, and you're more than welcome to come and join us for dinner. We have a silent auction going with a shigari, I think that's pronounced correctly, a shigari, by Joan Matsui, and it's a beautiful silent auction piece over the next 5 weeks that can become a treasure for your home. Overlook Estate Foundation is our sponsor, as you know. The art coordinator is Sharon Burke. And we have a number of local churches, including Our Lady of Snows and the Church of St. Benedict, who also support our cause here. But I'm going to hand the microphone back. I don't want to take up so much time, but I want to thank everyone who's here enjoying the music. And I think that we all know that somebody out there probably needs us or needs some of us to be a friend. And I think they could realize that if they come here to Hillside Park to see the activity, to enjoy the music, they will be among friends. Chris, back to you, brother.
Michael Colley. Doing a great job, Mike. And his uncle, Francis X. Mac McDonald. You're not, Mike isn't on, thank God. Let's do, you know what, Bobby Darin was.
How about a little Bobby Darin?
Oh, we would do some Bobby Darin, yeah. You know, it's a great night for Bobby Darin. Everybody knows we lost him way too young. Who could tell me Bobby's real name? Anybody know that one? I know it's warm. Come on. Bonnie Blaze, you know, Robert Casoto, born in 1936 in where? The Bronx, right? The Bronx, New York. Made a hit song with Splish Splash. You know, he was on one of those dance shows, and he literally wrote the song like 5 minutes before he went on the air. But he would take a classic song, like this one we're going to do from the Mills Brothers, and he would put some great arrangement around it and make it like it's a good toe tapper and a hand clapper. So we think you're going to like this one. Up a lazy river by the old mill road, lazy river in the noonday sun, and I go a while in the shade of a tree. Oh, will your trouble dream with me? Up a lazy river by the robin song, wakes alone and we roll along, maybe blue skies up above. Everyone's in love, a lazy river, a happy would be. A lazy river with me, yeah. Up a lazy river, and the old mill run. That lazy river, in the noonday sun, you can linger for a while in the shade of a tree. Oh, away your troubles, baby, dream on me. A lazy river and a rabbit song wakes a bright new morning. We can roll along, there may be blue skies up above, but as long as we're in love, we'll be up a lazy river. How happy we could be. A lazy river with me. From the halfway mark, yeah. A lazy river where the robin song waits a bright new morning. We can Like that. If Mills Brothers didn't do it that way, huh? Right, Mayor? No. Prudente, is he here back there okay? Came on time, late. Nice. In the sun there. Drink a little water here. Sinatra would drink Daniels. I don't know what Bobby Darin drank. Be a whiskey guy, maybe a
I don't know
wine.
what whiskey. Maybe
Bronx,
a beer.
Bronx. I think it was some wine, yeah. Anyway, he opened this one with George Burns, of all people. You know, he did an opening with George Burns, I believe in Vegas, and he opened with a song like this. Again, this is a folk song that I think was probably written in the 20s, but only he could put his own little magic touch on it. And it's a little story, so, you know, maybe you could follow along and follow the path of his good friend and what happened to her, okay? So I think everybody might know it, so we'll have some fun with it. All right, Ken?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a cavern down by canyon, excavating for a mine. Snap your fingers here. Lived a miner from North Carolina, and his daughter, Chunky Clementine. Now every morning, yeah, just about dawning, when the sun began to shine, she would rouse up, wake all of them cows up, knocked her down to her daddy's mine. Broke the footbridge, we crossed the water, although she weighed 299. The old bridge trembled and disassembled. Woo! Dropped her down to the foamy brine. Cracked like thunder. Hey! Ho! You know she went under. Ho! Ho! A blowing bubble down the line. Hey, I'm no swimmer, but were she slimmer, might have saved my Clementine. Broke the record. Hey! Hey! Underwater, I thought that she was doing fine. I wasn't nervous, not until the service that they held for Clementine. Say, sailor, ho, ho, when you're out on your whaler, I see it, ho, with your harpoon and your trusty line. If she shows now, oh, there she blows now. Just maybe Chunky Clementine. Oh, oh, oh my darling, 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 sweet Clementine. Well, you may be gone, but you'll never be forgotten. Fare thee well.
Okay, before the break, there's a few more songs on the way. Just want to let everyone know that Once again this year, in 2 days on the 4th of July, the Rotary Club of the Abingtons will be holding a fireworks display from the Abington Heights Middle School right up the road. It's not a bad place to sit here and watch the fireworks. Fireworks are going to start about 5 o'clock, and the festivities go until about 9 o'clock at night, and there's going to be 3 bands playing live, both before and during the music. Paul LaQuintino, the Fab Three, which is a great Beatles rendition band, and Mason Dixon, and if you were here last week, you know how good they are. Also tonight, we have a 50-50 underway to benefit Hillside Park. This facility does require some money to operate, and we're asking, take a chance on winning some money tonight, and we'll announce the winner at 8 o'clock. The ticket has to be here to win. The person doesn't have to, so give me your ticket if you're leaving. That's one thing I want you to know. I'd also like to say something of a personal nature. I met Ken McGraw, I don't know how many years ago, when he played at his sister's wedding. His sister, the late Gina McGraw Roach, was one of my dearest friends. In fact, she was a second mother to my children, just as her children were part of my family as well. So it's pretty easy to stand up here with my former golf partner and with the brother of one of my dearest friends in this life, and to be so comfortable. And I hope that you listening at home and those of you who are here can feel that comfort as well. Join in the fun. Thank you very much. See the fireworks, listen to the music, and let's hear it for these guys. They're awesome.
Chris, we're going to do a little tribute to Glenn Miller.
Oh, Glenn Miller, yes, a fine soul.
What did he write?
He wrote a lot of stuff.
He wrote a lot of stuff.
And they're going to get it tonight. We're
Oh,
going to have
they're
a
gonna
quiz
get a lot.
later.
They're going to have a lot of tunes in this
later.
arrangement.
Bill Weber quiz we're going to have.
But we're going to close with the biggest of his all-time songs.
And we got some requests, and we will get to them after our break.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's the dancers? Need some dancers over here. Everybody's help on this one. Ready? Pennsylvania 6, 5,000. Pennsylvania 6, 5,000. How about that, Glenn Miller? How about a nice round of applause for the, I almost said Glenn Miller band here. I want to go out on that canoe there, pal. That's what I want. Look at that. They're having a ball out there. Don't get lost. Wear your life jacket. This poor guy, he's trying to catch a fish, and we're blasting out Glenn Miller tunes over here. How you doing over there? You catch anything yet? Huh? You catch anything? That's our fault, right? Okay, well, we'll be done in about 4 hours. We'll do one more before we take a break. A great, because the band is thinking of this right now. This was a great opener for Frank, but more importantly, it was a theme song for the Michelob Beer Company. So I think you might know what this song is. Yeah, it was on TV. Yeah. Okay, Mac. Happy 4th. This one's for you. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely. Don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows there in my face. And that laugh wrinkles your nose. It touches my foolish heart. Lovely, don't you ever change. You'd better keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. Each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh wrinkles your nose. It touches my foolish heart. Lovely, don't you ever change. You better keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight. Where's my friend Annie over there? There she is. You're looking great out there tonight.
Very nice, Chris. I'm Kenny McGraw with the Bram Bass and Ivory and Chris DiMatteo on vocals. We'll be right back.
From my buddy Jack DeLeo. It's a bump. How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a geek in the head? The room was completely black. I held her and she held back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just a beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I'm sunshine enough to spread. Just like the fella said, tell me quick, ain't love a king? The fella once said, ain't that a geek in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just a beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I'm telling you, we'll be wet. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, ain't love a king? Tell me quick, ain't love a king? I hate that song. Drunky Dean, right, Michael? White Phil? Like that one, huh? You missed all the good ones being the first set, Phil. We're just doing the remaining ones, you know? I know. I'm picking on Phil. He wasn't here. Any Cubs fans here? Chicago fans? Nice. Anybody here from Chicago? No? We got one that Frankie certainly made famous in the Sammy Kahn and a Jimmy Van Heusen with a Billy May arrangement back in 1964. He certainly put this in his repertoire as one of the top 5 recordings that he ever made, and we got a nice arrangement here by Nelson Riddle. Now this can only happen to a guy like me, and only happen in a town like this. So may I say to each of you most gratefully, as I throw each one of you a kiss. This is my kind of town. Chicago is my kind of town. Chicago is my kind of people too. People who they smile at you, and each time I roam, Chicago is calling me home. Chicago is why I just my kind of town. Yeah. My kind of town, Chicago is my kind of town. Chicago is my kind of razzmatazz. Yeah, and it has this here jazz. And each time I leave, Chicago is tugging my sleeve. Chicago is the Wrigley Building. Chicago is the Chicago Cubbies. They stink. Chicago is one town that's never gonna let you down. It's it is my kind of town. Chicago, 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 my kind of town. Chicago. Yeah, a little my kind. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice Sammy Kahn and Jimmy Van Heusen. Actually, it was a Billy May arrangement. I kind of messed. We can't give credit where credit is not due, right, Kenny?
We're going to do a little bit of
Ragtime?
Van Morrison right now, a little Moon Dance. Then we'll go back to a little bit of Duke Ellington.
about that? Brass and Ivory. Michael with a few announcements.
I got to say, you guys, I said it before, you're awesome. Would you please stand up and take a bow? Because you have put on a show tonight that is incredible for everyone gathered here today. Stand up and be noticed.
Thank you, Michael.
Ken McGraw, the leader of the band. Chris DiMatteo, whose rendition of singing here is just incredible. Next week, which will be July 9th, we're going to feature the Jeffrey James Band, and it's a similar sound to what you're hearing tonight. A lot of dance music, good music, and we invite everyone back and everyone listening to come and join us. But I just want to say this has been an incredible evening. I know there's more music to come. One other person deserves some accolade tonight, and it certainly isn't me. I have the easiest job here of all. The Abington Area Joint Recreation Board works to put these concerts together, but there's a young man named James Harris who, after a tremendous downpour today, when nobody really knew how to get this bandstand or band, what is it called? Thing. The band thing up, came to the rescue and helped out the committee, or else we'd probably be listening to these guys a little bit muffled. So thank you, James. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And God bless you, Brass and Ivory.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
how about a little Duke Ellington?
Little Duke Ellington.
Okay, ready? Give your 4 and 1. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We got a few more announcements, though, to make here. We got, again, Stephanie Longo over here, the artist with nature photography exhibit here. And we have an art coordinator, Sharon Burke. Is Sharon here? There's Sharon. And the Abington Lions, of course, gave us a great meal here. How about a nice round of applause for them? And they're also managing the canoe rentals over here, which is a perfect night for a canoe ride. And, of course, we got to thank our buddy Mike Magden here on the sound. He's doing a great job. And the silent auction, I think Michael was talking about that with Joan Matsui. She donated a chiggery, right? Is that, we were saying that right? Of a brook trout. And we, our photographer was bouncing around here. I think she's still around. Elizabeth Baumeister. Is that saying that right? And the media sponsors tonight, the Sweda Advertising, Lamar Advertising, our friends at ECTV, Abington Journal, and the Abington Suburban. Give them all a nice round of applause. Yeah.
820, 805, 834.
What are you doing? And we got one here that I forget when we did this one. This was, I think, Jeepers 66 maybe? 66, 64, Bart Howard, a Quincy Jones arrangement. And this is one of those songs that kept kind of going around and around a little bit, and also made it to some movies and some commercials as well. Another top 10 classic by Frank. Fly me to the moon, swing among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me swing forevermore. You're all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Forevermore, because you're all I long for, all I worship and I adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love yeah, thank you. Oh, classic. Wow. Now we'll take it back over to Lemaire, I believe this was, and another Bobby Darin Classics. And he did this in a great record, and this song didn't make it to the top, but close to it, I believe. Okay? Thanks for staying. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands, watches the ships that goes sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there waiting for me. If I could fly like birds on high, straight to her arms, I'd go sailing as far beyond the stars, near beyond the moon. I know beyond the doubt my heart will lead me there. Soon we'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just like before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea. Never again will I go sailing. We'll kiss just like before. Hey, happy we'll be beyond the sea. Never again I go sailing. Bye-bye sailing. So long sailing. Bye-bye captain. No more sailing. Thank you. Oh, Bobby Darin, hope you appreciate that. This next tune certainly was one of Frankie's all-time greats. And actually, this by Sinatra 101, they actually listed this as his #1 recording. You know, the experts that follow the man, the chairman of the board, they really liked this next tune, and they put it at the top of the charts. So it was a great Nelson Riddle arrangement. Features a lot of boys in the band here, and hope you can like it. I've got you under my skin. I have got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. Tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair is never gonna go so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know darn well that I've got you under my skin. Sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake having you near. In spite of the warning voice comes in the night, it repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, never can win. Use your mentality, step up to reality. And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I got you under my skin. Brass and Ivory band's gonna wail at you, baby. Here. Run for cover. Running high. Sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of the warning voice comes in the night, it repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, no chance to win. Choose your mentality, wake up, step up to reality. Just the thought of you makes me stop just before I leave. 'Cause I got you under my skin. Yeah, you grab me under my skin. Cole Porter. Nice classic by Cole, and that was a riddle arrangement. Now the newest creation here of the great pop standard is Michael Bublé, and I get a kick out of a lot of the people. They sing, "Oh, you sing that Bublé song, you sing that Bublé song." No, that's a Sinatra song. That's a Bobby Darin tune. You know, that's Bing Crosby's number. So anyway, it's nice that a guy like Michael Bublé is coming back and put some nice arrangements for some new songs as well. And this is one of his newer ones, and arranged by Chuck Smith. Chuck Smith made this arrangement. Stand up, Chuck. Otherwise known as Charles Smith if you're ASCAP. He's making it. We're going to make this one up as we go, too. Okay. Beautiful night. Now this is nice summer breeze coming in tonight, right, Mike? Yeah. Pipe down right there. Trying to sing back there. It's hard enough as it is without you guys. Birds flying high. You know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. It's Michael Bublé. Wake everybody up. Oh, Joey. Yeah, we're going to try one now. We'll fake this next one, okay? There's another Michael Bublé song. And who else made this famous, Kenny? I think back in the 50s. This was definitely back in the 50s. You listen to Sirius, you hear this stuff all the time. So, but another Michael Bublé song that he resurrected a little bit. We'll try it out for you. Can't take credit for this one, Chuck. All right. Little dancers up here making nice. You can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand neath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Ah, darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing, but while we're apart, don't forget who all to anyone. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Ah, darling, save the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never, never let you go. Yeah, I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks, say who's been alone, can you walk him home? You must tell him no. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home and whose arms you're gonna be. Ah, baby, save the last dance for me. Don't wine, go and have your fun. Be playing, baby. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home. Darling, save the last dance for me. You home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Yes, darling, save the last dance for me. Save the last dance for me. I say the very last dance for me. All right. I get carried away on that one. I always forget the ending. Huh? You like it so far? We're going to do number 901 now. This was the chairman of the board's. We're going to do the chairman of the board's national anthem. And I got to do something after that last one. That last one kind of gets, it's stuck right here. Right, Joe? I used to get that high. But there's no wine up here, that's why. We're in a public park, no wine, No Jack Daniels.
No whining.
tonight.
No whining. Little Chardonnay.
Yeah, there was a couple guys whining on some of those notes there, you know. Yeah, let the singer do it, sure. Anyway, chairman of the board, Don, is it Don Costa? No, this was, no, it wasn't. It was that other guy. With an A. Bill Miller. Paul Anka, here we go. Paul Anka. Now the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charter course, each careful step along the byway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, if there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I grew tall, and did it my way. I loved, I laughed, I cried, I had my fill, my share of losing. Now, as tears subside, I find it all so easy to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my Yes, it was my way. Well, they said dawn until dusk, so we've been here 18 hours. So let's close this one out.
How about a little NY?
Oh, sure. Haram, bum, bum. Who? Oh, I know. We don't have it. You don't have it. You know it? Who could sing it with me? Who wants to sing it with me? Just what made that little old ant? That ant couldn't survive anyway. Now, you know, we'll get it for you next year. In fact, I'll have my son come up here with me and do it, all right? We got a deal? Who's asking for it? I can't even see. You. Okay. Oh, yeah, all right. Well, I'll bring my son up and we'll do it. Okay? Is that good? We'll get a whole arrangement for it. We got to call Bill Weber on that one. We have to get that arrangement. Okay. All right. A one. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. My little town blues are melting away. Kick line. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere it's up to you, New York, New York. We're uptown now. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm number one, top of the list, king of the hill, number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it right there in old New York. And you better believe it, baby. If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it. Anywhere, come on, come through. New York, New York, New York.
Good night, everybody. I'm Kenny McGraw, the band Brass and Ivory, and Chris DiMatteo. Hope you enjoyed this evening.